For context, I'm a 25-year-old female that comes from a mixed background. My mother, 56 female, is a white woman from Southern Europe. My father is from the Balkans and migrated to my country when he was younger. This is relevant, and you will understand later. I moved away from home as soon as I could when I was 18 after a not-so-good childhood, and currently live in another European country. My parents are divorced. My father is not really in the picture. I keep in touch with my mother on a daily basis and come visit her and the rest of the family once or twice a year. We never had the best relationship, but since I moved out it improved a lot. I'd say we get along better when I'm far away from home. Anyway, back to the reason of this post. I've been seeing this guy for more than a year. He's great. We're slowly getting to know each other and see where this is going. We are not in a rush, but of course this is a relationship, and I felt it was time to tell something more to my mother. I've always been quite open about my relationships and people I was dating. However, since getting older I started being more private, as I don't think it would be good to mention every failed date to my mother, lol. We come from a typical small town in Southern Europe, where people are bigots and close-minded. The news on the TV are constantly complaining about immigrants coming to our country and yada yada yada. The government is mostly right-wing. So yeah, I didn't really mention much about this guy. First of all cause I'm trying to keep it private, but also because I could imagine her reaction, since she's the standard average middle-aged woman that you find on Facebook without much culture. She is ignorant not as an insult but as in the real sense of the word. She ignores, she doesn't inform herself and just believes whatever the media tells her. Anyway, she suspected I was seeing someone for a while. I never really said much, but I'd been giving her a few hints in the past weeks, and now that I came back to my hometown for a week she started being very curious. The day after I arrived we were casually talking before bed and she just kept asking, "Come on, don't you have a pic of this guy? Show me. Come on. I'm your mother." So, one side of me didn't want to show her, the other one was excited cause at the end of the day I'm proud of my relationship and I was happy to tell her more, maybe naively hoping for a good outcome. So without thinking much I showed her one of the best pictures of him. Literally in the millisecond while I was showing her the picture she said something like, "Hope it's not a N-word." What? At that point the phone was already on her face. "It was done." She said it, and at the same time she saw the picture. She was speechless and I was too. I was ashamed of her. And sad. She didn't say anything more for the following 10 minutes. She went to her room and I went to mine. Afterwards she just asked, "Does he even work?" And I told her, "Don't worry about it, he's better off than the both of us." Just to make her shut up about that question that I found so disrespectful. This made me just so sad and disappointed. But the worst had yet to come. We didn't speak much about it at all until today. We were having a casual conversation during the afternoon when the relationship topic came out. In particular, we were talking about how your partner should improve your life and not making it worse, meaning he should make you happy. He should bring good positive vibes, get along, etc. That's what I was thinking and referring to. But she started being very materialistic. She asked me, "So, in which way is he improving your life?" In a very aggressive, sassy tone. "I don't see anything changing," she said. I was mentioning that he makes me happy when the conversation degenerated. All sort of things came out of it. She started by saying, "Well, I truly hopes this will be just a friend and you will keep it like that." Then she continued with, "Please take birth control precautions before you regret it. Don't come to me later saying I didn't stop you." And the cherry on top was, "I would have preferred if you told me you were a lesbian cause at least that is cool nowadays." I was speechless, and I still am. I asked her what is it that she doesn't like, and what is she basing her opinions on, since she literally knows nothing about him. She couldn't answer. She kept repeating the same things over and over, and she also said she would never want to meet him. I have to mention that the few guys she met that I was dating were of different cultures, but she never had a problem with them, I guess because the skin color was the same. And in her mind there are probably foreigners of class A, B, C. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I neither expected such a bad reaction. All this hurts me so much. I don't know what to do. In my mind it neither makes sense cause she married an immigrant, but it seems like she never really came to terms with it, she never really accepted it. For instance, I know nothing about my father's culture. I never learned the language or interesting facts about it because nobody ever taught me anything about it. I only learned about my mother's side culture of the country I lived in. And I always felt out of place because this country is extremely racist. The fact that my father was not a good husband or father has nothing to do with where he comes from. If a person is an idiot no matter what. And I told her this when we were talking. The fact that she had a bad experience doesn't mean that I will, just because I'm seeing someone from a different culture. I also explained to her that I am myself an immigrant, since I'm living in another country. But it doesn't seem to click in her head. And when I told her, to her face, that she is indeed racist, she obviously denied it, because how can she be racist if she married an immigrant herself? So I don't really know how to handle this. And I'm also just venting and need some support. Update. The fight with my mother happened 2 days ago. I'm still stuck here until tomorrow, so in the meanwhile I just tried to ignore her the best I could and talk the bare minimum. Then the only time spent with her was during dinner together with my grandma. Just small talk, not happy nor sad or upset. I just tried to be a decent human, mostly for the sake of my grandma. My mother is acting like nothing happened, after she said the worst things to me that I'll never forget, amongst which, she wished for my relationship to fail, wished I was gay rather than having a boyfriend of color, wished I will not have kids. Today she finally realized I'm still upset. This how the conversation went. Mother, wanna come with me this afternoon to the store? Me, I'm working. Mother, well, after work. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Me, I don't think I'll feel like it. Mother, why? Are you pissed? Angry face. Me, no, I'm very happy. Sarcastic. Mother, why? Me, cause you said a lot of nice things to me. Mother, oh, did you remember just now? At this point I told her to leave it as is, since we're at my grandma's place, and I don't want to discuss here. We'll see how it goes in the evening when for sure she'll come to me, we will fight, she will cry, play the victim and expect a hug cause, per her, and everything's fixed. But this time it will not happen. Update 2. I was expecting a confrontation in the evening, after she realized in the morning that this time I wasn't gonna let it slide so easily, and it happened. After work I was about to go to my grandma's, and she stopped me, saying with a nasty voice, "By the way, tell me what you have against me, you know." Me, I have nothing against you, but I'm not willing to forget all the mean things you said the other day. Calm voice tone. Mother, yes? About the guy. Yes, I do not like him. Yes, I do not like the color of his skin, okay? Shouting already. Me, can you give me a real reason please? Calm. Mother, I do not like him. Out of all the people in the world you had to pick that one, did you? Shouting from this moment forward. Me, can you tell me what is the problem? Can you give me a real reason please? Asking again. Calm. Mother, if you were a mother I would want to see what you would say if your daughter tells you that she's going with someone like that. Me, can you tell me what you mean since you know literally nothing about him? Mother, you don't understand. I went on explaining again, calmly, how what she's saying makes no sense. How embarrassing it is for me that she's racist when I am myself a mixed kid. I told her how the only thing she should worry about is if I'm happy, if he's a good person, if he treats me good and with respect, and that's it. She tried everything she could. She was climbing mirrors cause she had no real reasons for her claims. She denied saying the N-word. Obviously, she said she forgot. LOL. Then she asked me, are you happy? Yes? Does he make you happy? Me, yes, I am happy. Mother, oh I see, that's why you go to the psychologist. Me, no, that's thanks to you and my father. Mother, how nice of you. Thank you, that's a nice thing to say to your mother. After I've done everything for you. And I could continue with the rest of the conversation, feel free to ask if you want to know more. There's so much to write. But anyway, it's done. I told her everything I wanted to tell her, and that she deserved to hear after so many years. I will go no contact from this moment forward, and I will try to grieve the idea of mother that was in my head but that I never had and never will. And I'll continue therapy to heal the damage done to me by these people that happen to be my parents.